Now, the European Union is offering more than $630 million to Niger. It's a move to block the flow of refugees to Europe. Niger is a transit location for many people attempting to travel to Europe through Libya. Nearly 1.5 million refugees arrived in almost 2 years. Well, Kevin Ozebek is in Brussels with the latest. He's following this story. Kevin, why exactly has the EU taken this decision now, and what does it hope the money will be spent on exactly?
Well, the EU is very concerned about a very high flow of migrants moving from Egypt and Libya to Italy. It's been another record-setting year along the Mediterranean migration route. So far this year, about 175,000 people have fled to Italy from Africa. More than 4,500 people have died trying to make that dangerous crossing across the Mediterranean. So the EU is trying to funnel a lot of money to Africa. The EU says what it's doing here is trying to eliminate the root cause of the migration crisis. So we have $635 million going to Niger now. This is money to boost border crossings. But this does have its critics, though. Many NGOs, human rights organizations say all this is doing is just moving the migration route around Niger and possibly even helping the human smuggling network. So this deal and these types of deals the EU is working on certainly does have its critics as well.
Meanwhile, the EU-Turkey migrant deal, that was also discussed on Thursday at the Leaders' Summit there in Brussels. What's the status of that deal right now?
Well, this sure has been a deal that's been a huge headache for the EU, as we've seen relations between Brussels and Ankara worsen especially after the attempted coup this summer. But Thursday night here in Brussels, the 28 EU leaders said that they're happy with the success of the EU-Turkey plan. Definitely the Aegean migration route has just slowed down to a trickle because of this. And they're using the model of that EU-Turkey deal to try to negotiate deals with African nations to slow or even potentially shut down the Mediterranean migration route. So really, the EU here wants to try to slow down this just massive wave of people that have been coming to this continent for 2 years now.
Okay, Kevin, thank you.